Good afternoon, everybody. From wherever you are, at least from my side of the globe, it is afternoon. Welcome to this auspicious event that is crowning the months of dedication, the months of passion and sacrifice that has gone into becoming a better entrepreneur. And this is the Generation Africa Fellowship Program. So in case you're wondering what this program is about, how it started, who it's for, and how far we've gone, I would like to welcome to the fore my colleague, Sophie Nabuliri, who is the Generation Africa Fellowship Program lead. Sophie, over to you.
All right, thanks, Amanda. And welcome all to the call, and thank you so much for taking your time to join us. So a very brief on GAFP Fellowship Program. It's really a bespoke and mentoring and coaching program for young entrepreneurs. And this was birthed out of, part of our worker journey is advocacy and research. And one of the things that came, a gap that we identified through this work is the need to support young entrepreneurs with skills to help them in growing their businesses, to help their businesses become resilient, especially coming from the COVID pandemic period where many businesses were hit very hard. And so this was a gap that we saw as a secretariat. And so, the fellowship was born out of that. And its main objective is to provide bespoke mentoring and coaching where we work with our young entrepreneurs, identifying the challenges that they have and being able to address those. Enabling them to grow their businesses. Production, I'm sorry, kindly mute. Yes, so, we've been able to work with our entrepreneurs and been able to offer them several skills across production, digital marketing, cross-border trade. And so today is really a day to just celebrate those who've been able to go through the program and appreciate them, as we continue working with them and as we continue our journey with them in their entrepreneurship journey and in just enabling them and providing an enabling environment that will help them to grow their businesses, be resilient, and offer more employment opportunities for other youth. Yes, so that's it on GAFP. And yeah, over to you, Amanda. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie. That was clear and succinct. And also just to give context to what we do as Generation Africa, that's a very good background on the fellowship program in and of itself. And next up, I'd like to call upon the head of Generation Africa, Mr. Dixon Naftali.
Thanks, Amanda, and thanks, Sophie. Good afternoon, everyone. Delighted to be here during this graduation. Celebrations are always a nice thing. It means some work has been achieved, and this is great. So really, if you look at our major three pillars at Generation Africa, this is one of the strongest pillars, really, because this is where we empower the young people, like Sophie said, through mentorship and coaching, and hopefully to also be able to get a catalytic fund at the end of the day where we empower you to be able to achieve things. So first of all, just to congratulate you, the graduates, for today, and say that we have seen a lot of programs that have come on board to mobilize young people to get into agriculture and agribusiness space and food system space. Some of them have even been skilled, some have been mentored, some have been linked to business services, but still 60% of those, according to statistics, have not been able to get to the point where they start up their own businesses. So this is really to congratulate you and say that you are exceptional. And just to also thank Bear. I don't know if Nele is on this call yet for the sponsorship and supporting us as Generation Africa to do this, and Strathmore for powering this project and being the good mentors to our mentees. Dr. Hannington Odame, my old friend, we've not touched base since this started, I know, because of busy schedules, but I've been following up the reports, and I know that you guys have done a tremendous job together with your team. May not mention the name of everyone personally, but Jennifer Ban is here. I know she'll speak to you. Dio, thanks for walking the journey with us of this, supporting these young entrepreneurs. So over back to you, Amanda, but just before I hand back, I would like to say that most of our speakers, I think, will be here for an hour, only because that's what time allows them. And so let's try and achieve as much as we can within the hour. Let's not elongate this process and get some of us to miss out on this. So thanks, and over and back to you, Amanda.
Short and sweet from Dixon Naftali, and he also wants it to be short and sweet. So in that same spirit, without further ado, I'll call upon Ms. Jennifer Barn, who's the acting MD for AGRF and the head of partnerships at AGRA. Jennifer Barn, take it away.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and good afternoon, Generation Africa team. And of course, first and foremost, good afternoon to all of the different fellows. Congratulations for being part of such an exciting program. And also congratulations because you're really the pioneers. You are the forefront of one of the youngest continents on this planet. And you are part of an army of people who are going to bring change, not just to this continent, but also to the world. I would also like to make a special shout out, of course, to our sponsors of this program. The Bayer team. Bayer has been a long-standing partner of both the HRF as well as AGRA, but also, of course, to Strathmore University for transferring all this know-how and knowledge to this team. This is one of the exciting calls that I'm on this day. I've already heard chickens, I've heard music. It's very clear that you're bringing a different vibe to the continent and to the work that we do. But nevertheless, the fellowship that you've undergone, it's really, really very critical. AGRA as an organization has been working with millions of farmers and thousands of SMEs across the continent trying to transform Africa's food system. And I don't have to reiterate as to why we have to do it. I think that the current year emerging just from COVID, the challenges we're facing with the war in the Ukraine, the ongoing challenges of climate action and climate change, we've always seen that this continent is really bearing the toughest impact of all of these global and environmental dynamics that are going on. But we also have a very strong, as I call you, our army of a new and a young generation that is coming up, that is innovative, that has strong entrepreneurial spirit. And we feel very obliged to help to build the skill set and to contribute to the work that it is that you're already doing. I really hope that in this mentoring and coaching program that you have learned quite a number of skills, that you have gained insights, that you have had knowledge poured into you that you can pour back into your businesses with the objective to make sure that you do well, that you scale, and that you help create jobs and opportunities for other young people on the continent. I would really like to call upon you to become the gift that keeps on giving. We, my team, the people here at AGRA, the HRF, politicians, the Generation Africa team, the people at Strathmore, we are your partners in development. We can only go so far, but it's now really up to you to make sure that what you have learned is sustainable and that it translates into really appropriate assets and opportunities for the rest of the continent. At the HRF, which is Africa's Food System Summit, which is really one of the largest platforms on the continent where we discuss with a wide range of stakeholders, the state of play in African agriculture, but also how we can make a change. You are part of that platform as well, as fellows in this special program. And I therefore also invite you to not just this year, September, when we will be having the HRF, sorry, in 2023, September, when we're having the HRF, but in the years to come, to become one of the key advocates and also ambassadors of this sector. You are the change, you're going to make it happen. Once again, congratulations, and over to you, Amanda.
Thank you, Jennifer Barn. We also have a very, should I say, supportive partner who is not only just a partner, but we feel like he's part and parcel of us as a team. Dixon has preluded to him, and now the chance is here for you to see him and hear from him. So Dio, take the floor.
Yes, thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you so much, everyone. And here is a big congratulations to the graduates for today. Heifer International is proud of you. The whole of Africa is proud of you. I mean, it is clear that the future of Africa's transformation lies in the integration of technology into agriculture. And who best to do it but your great selves? We've said it over and over again that the youth are the future of Africa. The youth are the future of innovation. The youth are the future of Africa's economy, and the youth are the future of agriculture. And here at Heifer, we are passionate about your development. We are passionate about what it takes, your potential to transform Africa's landscape, leveraging agriculture. And we are indeed excited about your development. We know that you've gone through a rigorous process that has supported to develop your technical capabilities and capacities to do a great job across the continent. We are indeed very, very, and we are proud of your developments and your growth. And it's also a clarion call for you, your good selves, to essentially propagate this great work across your space. Let's spread this excitement across the youth space. Okay, let's crowd in more great minds into agriculture. Let's crowd in more great tech innovators like your good self into agriculture. There's so much happening in the agri space, okay, beyond all of the fanfare in Silicon Valley. Let's bring Silicon Valley to Africa. Okay, let's bring Silicon Valley to agriculture. So, I mean, as you continue to evolve, there are so many opportunities that will support you to go to scale as well. At Heifer, we have, beyond the work at this level, beyond your winning at this level, there are much more advanced engagement processes, competitions that can support you with bigger funding, greater prizes, and so on, to help your businesses to go to scale and create more impact and to support more farmers, smaller farmers in particular, in the ag space. And in the same vein, creating more jobs for young people. You have the capacity to create jobs at scale. You have the capacity to create excitement in the industry, to encourage more young individuals like your great selves to join this industry, to join this process, and to catalyze the future of Africa's successes. So once again, I think everyone has said a lot. The HRF has been great at this. It's been an interesting journey working with a great team at Generation Africa as well. And once again, it's to say congratulations, and also in admiration and in expectation that this will lead to greater developments, to more impact. And of course, we hope to see you blazing the trail across the continent in the future. So here's to the great work done. Here's for following through on the process. Here's for learning, and here's for improvements, and here's to a lot much more of your good works in the future. So thanks a lot, everyone. Amanda, back to you. Thanks.
Thank you, Dio, and cheers to you for always supporting and making sure that young people's voices, innovations, ideas are supported throughout this chain. And yes, I hope that clarion call has been felt by everyone to bring the Silicon Valley to Africa, and probably a chance to innovate and call it the Sahara Valley or not. Next up, we have one of our partners as well, Ms. Nila Valente, who is unable to join us, but she sent her apologies, but she's going to join us virtually with her pre-recorded message that my colleague Sophie is going to share with all of us shortly. Sophie?
Hi, my name is Nila Herman Valenti, and I lead Bayer Crop Science's global next generation of agricultural leaders engagement. At Bayer, we invest in research and development, in innovation and technology, but we also invest in people. Because it's people who have the big ideas, it's people who pursue the ideas and who commit to finding solutions to challenges that are very real on the ground and that have global implications. And also vice versa, global challenges with local solutions. So as Bayer, we are so happy to sponsor this First Generation Africa Fellowship Program. And I congratulate you on behalf of Bayer for achieving the first ceremony and the first graduation of the program. So congratulations to all you do to completing this program. And I really do hope that you had the insights that you needed, that you got the insights that you needed, that you were provided with opportunities that will help you down the way, that will help you continue to grow, and that will help you multiply what you have learned to your peers and your communities. Because you are needed, you are role models, you are leaders at your early age. And you create jobs, you create solutions. You create solutions to very concrete problems or challenges on the ground. So please keep doing that, keep engaging, keep speaking also outside of your own agricultural bubble so that people see what you do, be visible, and make people understand what you do, why you do it, how you do it, so there can be an increased understanding of the importance of the agricultural sector. So with that said, I do think it's very important to highlight that sustainability has 3 pillars. And of course, there is the environmental pillar, which is central, but there also are 2 more pillars. The other 2 are social impact and economic thriving. We can never forget about those. So I'm very much hoping that you can go forward finding solutions to provide economic livelihoods, to integrate socially what you're doing into your communities and beyond, and to create the environmental impact that is also crucial to solving the big goals, the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. So thank you so much for what you do. Please keep it up. Be role models. Be mentors yourself. And as I said, I hope this program provided you with what you need. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you to Nila as well for providing us with the resources, and not only materially and financially, but even morally to keep going with this program. And so we are also going to hear from the coaches who have also dedicated their time to prepare these graduates that we have before us today. And I would like to welcome Dr. Odame to give his, short highlights on the kind of cohort that he dealt with. Dr. Odame?
Thank you very much, Amanda. Good afternoon, all of you. Congratulations to the graduates. We also like to take this opportunity to thank the AGRF, to thank AGRA, of course, the program that we have been working under, that is the Generation Africa Fellowship Program, to thank the founders of this program who have made it possible for us to be engaged with these high potential agripreneurs in Africa. I would like to take this opportunity also to, of course, I'm speaking on behalf of my fellow coaches, Joel Ouma, who is a value chain specialist, Leonard Hagai, a market and credit specialist, John Njane, leadership and operations, Christine, we call her Mother Hen. She's a financial management modeling expert and financial services. And yours truly, Elana, very youthful at heart, older but youthful at heart. Of course, I'd like to say a few words about the coaching and mentoring program, the highlights, and a few lessons that we learned, and two or three parting shots. The journey started 5 months ago, a little bit longer than that, and it was very interesting. Of course, the first meeting, anxiety. Who are these high-powered youth agripreneurs we are going to mentor and to coach? And I think there's also anxiety on their side. Who are these coaches? Who are these mentors? So the first few sessions, there was quite a bit of anxiety, but as we moved along, we kind of relaxed and established very good relationship at that interpersonal level. And that led to assessment, especially of the critical needs of the mentees. And I'll speak to 5 of them and very quickly. One was access to funding, which was considered as a critical need. The second one was issue of market linkage. And the third one was understanding value chains. The fourth one was the issue of leadership and governance. And the fifth, which is not the least, is the issue of policy, regulations, and standards. And our coaching, of course, the initial stage, there were quite, the mentees listed very many issues. So we had to prioritize them together to be able to focus on things that we can be able to accomplish within the short 5 months. On access to funding, I think we reached an agreement that as much as the mentees wanted funding like now, we felt that we needed a dual strategy that emphasized growing diversified revenue streams and improving the internal mechanisms so that they can be attractive to investors and accelerators. On marketing linkages, of course, this has been an old subject. We felt that they also need to embrace digital platforms to be able to not only market their strategies, but endear themselves to customers. On understanding value chains, this was very important. We had to understand, to map the value chains and be able to understand where are the pains and where are the gains and where the entrepreneurs could be able to enter and be able to manage their businesses efficiently. Coordination of businesses became very important. On leadership and governance, we learned a lot from the mentees themselves, but we realized that structures, policies, and ways of organizing was very critical for a success of a business. And on the issue of policy regulations and standards, many mentees want to expand beyond their national borders, move to other countries, move at the continental level. So we looked at issues of regulations, issues of standards, and how that can be able to improve their businesses in terms of packaging, agro-processing, and being able to overcome trade barriers. So we have made quite a bit of progress on that. And I would just like to mention that we have also learned a lot of lessons. Some of the lessons was that we needed to be flexible. The business people are very busy. And so we had to design a flexible process. We could meet on WhatsApp at the time they were available. Two parting shots that I would like to say is that
just one parting shot, Daktari.
Okay,
I know you can go on, but we also want to get into the next phase of the program. So kindly just give your parting shot, and then we will commence the next segment. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Going forward, we thought that it would be useful to have a trade exhibition that would bring people to interact and also to transact. And capturing the business environment today, so sustainability, greening of businesses would be crucial. Thank you very much. If need be, I'll come back later. But I'd like to say congratulations to graduates, and I'm sure we're going to hear more from them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And indeed, we intend this to be as interactive as possible. And that is why we would like to keep our comments short, snappy, so that we can keep the ball rolling. And now we are at the most exciting part, the heart and soul of why we are here today, which is the graduation ceremony itself. And I will handle this in conjunction with my colleague, Sophie, the lead for this program. And so graduates on the call, be ready to turn on your videos. And I will start up with a gentleman called Alexandre Nshimi. Forgive me, Alex, I'll try again next time. But Alex, I would just like to know, what has the program been for you as you come up front? Are you on the call, Alex? I think I saw you.
Yes, thank you, Amanda. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Dr. Daniel. Yes, the journey was interesting, though there was a few challenges because of time and the schedule. But I will say it was a very good journey of running and running as well. But I will say it was very interesting and very interactive. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, although we couldn't hear you so well. But ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a bit more insight as to who Alex is and what his company does. Sanitwing is a processing and manufacturing industrial company that produces a variety of oils, cosmetics, and soaps from raw materials, mostly avocados, based in Rwanda. They use the green gold variety, the best quality avocado from Africa, and they use that to process hair cream, avocado Vaseline, and avocado soap. They also sell the avocados directly to customers, and they can ship to any part of the world. So congratulations, Alex. And I would like to call upon Sophie.
Thanks, Amanda. Next we have Baraka Jeremiah. Jeremiah is from Tanzania, and his business is called Kilimo Fresh, which is a distribution platform that connects smallholder farmers and producers to buyers and providing a fair and reliable market. Their business was founded on the idea that food can be taken to market with minimal to zero waste. And so they enable buyers to access better quality and fresh produce directly from the farms at affordable prices delivered to their location, and hence their slogan, fresh produce at your doorstep. The solution gives consumers a simple online ordering platform to purchase their daily needs of fresh produce. It provides farmers with stable pricing and direct access to the market for their crops. And as stated, eliminates food waste between farm and fork using cold chain technology. So Baraka, congratulations on going through the GAFP program. I don't think we have him on call, but congratulations to him.
Thank you, Sophie. Next, we have No Feed, that's represented by Otaigo. Otaigo, I saw you on the call. We got to meet you a few weeks ago. So what has the program been of benefit to the business?
Hello, everyone. I'm Otaigo Elisha from No Feed. And one of the co-founder, Diana Olembe, was part of this journey. And I can say that the mentorship and the training during the program was really helpful to No Feed. We had some time to refine our business plan and communication, how to do fundraising, etc. We can confidently say that the program also helped us to be able to raise some funding from different donors. And really, the program is really helpful. And we hope to continue to use the knowledge and the skills that we get, and plus the network to develop No Feed and to scale it to the next level. Thanks.
Thank you, Otaigo. And also just to explain a little bit more about what No Feed does. So No Feed is a biotech company that uses natural microbes and industrial biotechnology to turn organic waste into highly concentrated protein products with a focus on making nutritious, customizable inputs for food systems, and hence enabling meat and aquaculture sectors to get alternative sources of protein. So congratulations, Otaigo, and also to your co-founder, Diana Orembe. Sophie, I will hand it back to you.
Thank you. We have Imam, who is in Nigeria, Ibadan, and I had the opportunity to visit with them and to see the fantastic work that they were doing on the ground. Imam, you're on the call. Kindly requesting you to turn on your call and tell us what the GAFP journey was for you, and the impact that it made for you and your business.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, depending on your time zone. Okay. Prior to the fellowship program, as at this time last year, we launched a new product for our farmers, because what we are doing at Crop to Cash is to get this thing, smallholder farmers in Nigeria, access to quality inputs, and also drive financial inclusion for them. So by the beginning of this year, we set a target to reach over 250,000 farmers. And fortunately, I got onto this program. We are currently experiencing huge growth. And one of our major challenges is to manage the customer perception that comes with our product. So getting to the core, my mentor, I kind of tell him the current challenge we are facing, and he suggested a model which we both look into, and we adopted it. And so far, within 2 months of driving this new model, we saw the numbers improved, we saw our customer perception improved, and we saw the kind of engagement we are having. And I can proudly say that with the help of this fellowship program and in-house team, we've surpassed our target of 250,000 farmers. Currently, we are at over 400,000 farmers, and we are looking at bigger, exciting challenges that will come in the future. And this program really been of huge impact to our business. Thank you.
Yes, so congratulations to you, Evan. Looking forward to continue walking this journey with you and to see what's ahead of us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Awesome. Up next, we have Philly. Philly is the founder of Agro Women. Agro Women is a local cereals and oil seeds processing startup, which is contributing to food security and women economic empowerment through value addition. They process sesame seeds, they process sesame snacks and oil, and they use e-commerce to sell their products. They work with women, farmer cooperatives, and they connect them to markets. Philly, I know you're with us here. If you could kindly just turn on your camera and quickly tell us what has GAFP been for you?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Philly Keita, and I'm the founder and CEO of Agro Women Agriculture Women Entrepreneurship. Sorry. So the program has been, it has been a unique opportunity for me. It helped me to strengthen my skills. It helped me to have a clear idea of my goals. It really helped me to have advice on how to have access to finance and how to have access to the market and to connect with other fellows, to also put my business on the spotlight. So it's, I really thank Generation Africa and all the team for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Philly, and great to hear. Also, one of the things that we really tried to do and will continue to do in the coming year is providing peer-to-peer platforms where there are opportunities to learn from each other, to learn from those who've gone ahead of us, and also to connect those who are in the same industry and see how you can continue to work together and add value. So great to hear that. So congratulations to you. Next, we have Gabriel. Gabriel is the co-founder of Rural Farmers Hub. And they use innovative information technology to empower smallholder farmers to attain sustainable economic development. They help farmers to make better farming decisions via satellite remote sensing delivered via SMS, mobile app, or in person. And so their proprietary technology leverages modern scientific methodology and makes them backwards compatible with ordinary mobile phones. So the smallholder farmer is able to use this tool without challenges. And today they have a team of 16 employees who are made up of agronomists, soil scientists, software engineers, designers, mobile developers, and over 300 extension workers spread across the country. Gabriel, please share with us what was your highlight through the fellowship program?
Yeah, thanks a lot. I think one of the takeaways for us has been the personalization of the fellowship, having the one-on-one session with Leonard and Christine. Their commitment and dedication towards helping and supporting us was a strong
a strong advantage coming out from this program. Capacity building was at the heart of it. We discussed, and she looked into our books, financial records, financial systems, controls, made recommendation on where we can improve, commended areas we are doing well. With Leonard, we were more focused on, expanding to new horizons on the continent, understanding the different seasonalities. It was a good experience, to be honest, and we will continue to engage with them both beyond the program. Thanks.
Thank you, Gabriel, and congratulations to you once again. And then we move to Jeffrey. Jeffrey is from Ghana, and he's the co-founder of Sciatech. And Sciatech is transforming agriculture in Africa through mechanization. They aim to provide smart agricultural solutions for smallholder farmers in Africa to ensure they create sustainable youth enterprises. I also had an opportunity to visit with Sciatech in Ghana on the ground at Kumasi, and just appreciate some of the equipments that they're able to come up with, that they're able to develop for the smallholder farmer, just to ease the whole value chain in terms of farming. And it was really excellent just to see the work on the ground. And they are trying to industrialize Africa, starting with Ghana, and in the context of reducing food losses. Unfortunately, I don't think we have Jeff on the call, but just to highlight, one of the key things is that they are expanding their markets and looking into cross-border trade. And their mentor has been very crucial in helping them verify registration requirements and documents, and allowing them to do all the filing that has been required. And this is something that they've been able to gain through the program. So congratulations to Jeffrey in absentia. And then I'll move to Jolenta, my good friend from Tanzania. Jolenta is the managing director and founder of Sanavita. Sanavita aims to address malnutrition through agribusiness engagements involving smallholder farmers in Tanzania. They focus on stable crops in a bid to tackle malnutrition in the rural areas of Tanzania, and are dedicated to producing biofortified crops, and are currently producing 3 types: sweet potatoes, vitamin A maize, high iron, and zinc beans. Sanavita, Jolenta, I know you're on the call. We want to hear from you and the exciting things that you're doing and what GAFP has been for you.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Jolenta, we can hear you. Please proceed.
Okay. As Sophie explained, we are dedicated to biofortified crops, and currently we are doing 3 crops as mentioned by Sophie, and we are making different products. What kind of products we are making? One is the flour for porridge. This is made from orange flesh sweet potato, rice, and pumpkin seeds. Thick porridge flour, we usually call it ugali in our country. This is made up of provitamin A, maize, and cassava. And then now we have also started bakery products. So we are making biscuits out of orange flesh sweet potato puree. And also we are making small buns and small scones from orange flesh sweet potato puree and sell to our local markets. And we are targeting bottom of pyramid markets. So this is what we feel like we can help the farmers to make sure that they produce enough, they consume, and they sell excess, so that they improve their livelihood in terms of nutrition and income. And then we process and also reach the people in the urban and peri-urban areas, so that we reach everybody in the community. So from the program, Congratulations to Generation Africa for such a nice program. And what was really very interesting for me was like the program demand driven by us. So like we are doing something that we need. So it's not just something that was designed by somebody. It's like the demand was driven by the mentees. So that was really very interesting. Another thing was passionate and ready helping coaches who are very flexible and listening to us what we want and then switching here and there. I think for me that happened a lot. So that is really something that is interesting. For me, 3 key things that was really very helpful. One was social media strategy that we developed between us and our coach so that we improve our social media communication so that we reach so many people because our customers are highly women and then youth. So we see like if we utilize the use of social media, we can reach so many people. So we have that, we have started implementing and we are keep on implementing that and we'll keep on implementing as we go because some of the things, we have so many things that we are supposed to improve. And then another thing was on the access to finance. This was really critical for us. And from this, I think we have a success story already. One was like our mentor helped us to review our business plan, which was just recently produced. And then he was able to add the inputs and all the inputs were accommodated into our business plan. We are really very happy for that. And the key area was on the market because like I was highly insisting, make sure that you know your market. And on the other side, we are also now developing our market. We are making the database for our customers. So that is another thing that is really very interesting. And we managed also to improve our pitch deck, adding some of the key things that the investors want to hear from us. So that was really helping for us to make sure that if we are going to the pitch and then we have all the key things. So thank you for that, our mentor in the program. And with that, we managed also to win one of the pitch competition we were in, and our mentor supported, and at the end of the day, we are the first place winner. So thank you so much, the program and our mentor, for being flexible, regardless of our tight schedules, but he managed to make us feel happy and learn a lot from him. Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you and congratulations, to the award that you got, and really happy to hear some of the feedback, and especially on the flexibility, because that really was very key, that we're able to work with the schedules of our mentees. So congratulations again, Jolenta. And next up is Nana of Prospect Feed, whose core business is to produce insect-based animal feeds for poultry, fish, and pigs. They work with smallholder farmers in Ghana to provide them with nutritious and cost-efficient alternative sources of animal feed, thereby decreasing their production cost and yet not compromising on the quality. Their protein feeds have up to 58% crude protein nutrients and are cheaper than what is available in the Ghana market. And it was also really exciting to see the work that Prospect Feed is doing on the ground. I also had the privilege to visit their plant, and it was really exciting to see what they're doing and where they're going. Nana, I know you're on the call. If you could kindly just turn on your video and share 2 or 3 highlights of the fellowship program.
Hello?
Yes, Nana, we can hear you.
Yeah, so good day to everyone. Just like Sophie mentioned, my name is Nana Chubosiako, co-founder of Prospect Feed. So the fellowship program was very helpful for Prospect Feed in particular because we're looking at becoming investor ready to enable us to scale up to be able to serve a greater market. And one of the challenges I believe startups face is that normally, because there are already challenges with limited funds, hiring experts to be able to put in certain structures in your company or your company policy tend to be very expensive and sometimes not affordable for the startup. So through the Generation Africa Fellowship, we're able to get access to experts who helped us in particular with our financial policy, which was what we were looking at to be investor ready, to be able to gain investor confidence and to be able to properly structure financial structure and systems in the company. So I think for Prosec Feed in particular, that was really one of the key highlights and one of the key value we got from the program, and we really appreciate it. Right now we have our financial policy and systems in place, and we've already started some investor engagements. So thank you very much, Generation Africa, for this exposure and also this value that the company have been able to get.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you, and congratulations once again. We then have Nomaliso Musasiwa from Zimbabwe, and she's the managing director and founder of Fresh in a Box. Fresh in a Box is always about utilizing technology and the data they have amassed over the years to create solutions for everyday problems. It is an e-commerce platform that aggregates vegetables and fruits from smallholder farmers and delivers them to people's homes. Nomaliso, I know you're on the call, kindly requesting that you also share with us a few highlights of the fellowship program.
Oh, I am struggling. Hello, can you guys hear me?
So we can hear you.
Yes, sorry, my phone is frozen, so I hope that my audio will be enough. But thank you so much to Generation Africa for the opportunity for us to be on this fellowship program. It actually challenged us to look at our business model in itself, because I think we started focusing on too many revenue models. And with our mentor, we had to shave down and say, okay, which is the business model that is most profitable to us, and how can we find other partners around us to build their own enterprises to meet the other models that we were invested in. And also we've managed to expand to South Africa, and we're looking to go into Botswana in the coming year with a different model of how we partner up with other people to become Fresh in a Box, pretty much, what do they call them? Franchises. And that's our expansion model at the moment. And thankfully to our mentor, Joe, that's how we managed to do it. The due diligence was very much smooth for us because of the work that he put into that. Our biggest challenge was always trying to gain context of an East African mentor with a Southern African business, but we searched on and we were able to. So I thank you very much for everyone that also helped. I had some help from some of the cohort members, which was so great because we could bounce ideas off each other. But it was really such a great opportunity for us to be on the fellowship program. Thank you.
Thank you, Nomaliso, and congratulations. And then we move to Ore Alemende, CEO of Grow Agric, based in Kenya, which provides a full technology end-to-end solution that optimizes the entire agriculture value chain, providing small and medium-scale farmers with the training, marketing linkages, and accessible working capital. Ore, I think I've seen you on the call. If you could kindly also just share with us quickly highlights of the fellowship program.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been a very interesting and amazing experience. First of all, special thanks to Christine, our mentor, for taking time out to have the sessions with us as often as needed. I think the highlight for me was when we got to speak to other individuals to actually really learn and understand from their experience. Thanks to Christine, she was able to bring together various SME on key areas of priorities for Grow Agric. And by doing that, we're able to understand and decide what the next step should be, how we should go about the next step. That was really, really, really good. And yeah, just being able to have that exposure has been amazing. since being on the program, we've been trying to raise, and some of the things we've learned on the program has helped us with the raise as well. So we've been able to get connected to various individuals. We've been able to tell our impact story even better, which has been one of the highlights of the experience. So thanks everyone, and special thanks to Christine.
All right. Thank you so much, Ori, for that. And congratulations again to all our fellows. Dixon, you've had, sorry, boss, to jump to pull you in, but you've had from our mentees, you've had their feedback. I'd like to call you in for any final, congratulatory remarks.
Thanks, Sophie. This is amazing to listen to the mentees and to the graduates, speak. This is really practical. It's bespoke. It's exactly what we had in mind when this project was starting. And I think this kind of a conversation then is able to move these businesses from a growth stage to a mature stage, and that's where we want them to go. And so we'll continue the journey. This is definitely not the end of it. And I like the highlights that have been given because they portray both the challenges and the gains. So we understand where the challenges are and how to navigate those. And, special thanks to the Strathmore team for a good job, really. From listening to the mentees, I think you navigated through the challenges and the teething problems and quickly got into solutions and accommodated the mentees with their different scenarios and their different availabilities and time. And so really, really thank you for that flexibility. You've been a good partner indeed. And once again, for the graduates, congratulations, big congratulations. Thanks to the Generation Africa team behind this, Sophie, Amanda, Henry. I think you've been really on top of this to support Sophie and make sure that this is going on well. So mine is to say, see you around. Of course, we keep trying to engage with partners who can take this to the next level, looking at areas of investment, but also still coaching and mentorship. So thanks everyone, and back to you, Sophie.
Graduation.
Thank you. At the end of our call, I actually request if we could all put on our cameras so that we can take one nice quick photo with nice big smiles. Normally, so I see you. Thank you. If we could please put on our photos. I'm still not seeing some faces. Awesome, Jolenta, I can't see you. All right, let me see some big smiles. Thank you, Alex. I don't know, Amanda, will you help me with this?
Is it big enough?
Oh, it is fantastic, Emma. Thank you. All right. Amanda, you're my comms backup. Do we have the photo? right, thank you. Congratulations, guys. We've really come to the end of the ceremony. Big congratulations to you. This is really not the end. You are, part of our fellows. We shall continue to work with you and support you as a secretariat, and as we have opportunities coming up, we'll definitely be reaching out to you. And so allow me to invite my colleague Henry to give us some closing remarks.
Thank you, Sophie. So to all the fellows, I'd like to also pass my regards and say congratulations to you. It's been a journey. We really appreciate for the commitment that you gave the program. And, our commitment to you is that, we will continue working with you this journey. What we really hope for is to be able not just to link you to this process, but also to enable you by linking you to the resources and investment, so that you're able to grow and get into the maturity stage. So it's just a word of thank you to you for going through this journey and for your dedication to this, and also to your dedication to solving Africa's food system problems. I'd also like to thank Strathmore University for the dedication, for taking the fellows through this. Agreeing, it was not a curriculum based, but rather a needs based, and from the success stories that we're getting right now, this is something that we shall remain forever grateful for, bringing this to pass. We also thank our partners, Bayer, for sponsoring this. I know they're coming in again next year. We would like to thank HIFA International for sponsoring, the competition that led to these finalists, as well as Yara and all our other partners. And mine is just to say, with this investment that we've given you, we hope that you can be able to share this with other youth. So even as we get to other cohorts, then we shall be coming back to you for peer-to-peer mentorship, so that you can also help them to go through their journeys. But we remain in contact. Good things are yet to come. We want to see if we can at least continue this journey with you even after the graduation, to see if we can be able to help you achieve your needs even beyond this. With that, I also thank my team, Amanda, Sophie, you've gone out of your way to ensure that this works. And also to thank our boss for always giving us the environment to push our work. With that, I'd like to conclude. Congratulations again, and enjoy the rest of your day.